In 2023, just when you thought the Mistress of the Dark had shown us every trick in her spellbook, Cassandra Peterson, ever the showgirl, ever the storyteller, leashed something gloriously unexpected. Elvira's Coffin Table Book, a lavish, lovingly curated, laugh-out-loud visual memoir that isn't just another celebrity coffee table book. It's a coffin table book. Darling, and the distinction matters. Part scrapbook, part confessional, part Midnight Museum exhibit, this oversized black sequined tome is less a linear autobiography and more a seance in print. A sprawling glitter-drenched seance where every page summons a ghost from Elvira's 40-plus year reign. Vegas showgirl dreams, Fellini cameos, syndicated TV chaos, Knott's Scary Farm, Glory Nights, Shudder specials, convention confessions, and yes, even that infamous 1986 Halloween special that fans traded on VHS like contraband. But what makes Coffin Table Book truly revolutionary isn't just the treasure trove of rare photos. Elvira, modeling a skeleton bikini in 1984, posing with a young Johnny Depp at a premiere, flipping off a studio exec in a candid backstage shot, but the voice behind them. Because for the first time, Cassandra lets both sides speak. The razor-tongued Mistress of the Dark and the woman beneath the beehive. In handwritten captions, cheeky asides, and surprisingly tender reflections, Peterson toggles between personas with effortless grace. Roasting her own fashion choices, this gown made me look like a rejected Raquette with better eyeliner. Spilling behind-the-scenes tea, the network wanted me to tone down the cleavage. I told them to tone down their stupidity, and then, in the next breath, revealing quiet truths about aging in Hollywood, surviving industry exploitation, and finding love with her partner T after decades of hiding. The book doesn't follow chronology, it follows vibes. One spread celebrates her merch empire, yes, including the infamous Elvira action figure with more joints than my last boyfriend. The next dives into her feminist awakening during the working girls era. Another pays homage to her horror host foremothers like Vampira, with whom she shared a complicated, competitive kinship. There are love letters to fans, literally scanned notes from 12-year-olds in 1985, who wrote, "You made me feel less weird," and savage takedowns of critics who called her tasteless, while ignoring the intelligence beneath the camp. And through it all, Peterson never loses her signature wit. A photo of her covered in dry ice at a 1990s convention is captioned, "Me trying to stay cool while my career was on fire," metaphorically, mostly, but beneath the puns and the fishnets. Coffin Table Book reveals something deeper. Elvira was never just a character. She was a survival strategy, a creative rebellion, a way for a small-town Kansas girl to claim power in an industry that wanted her silent, sweet, or gone. And now, in her 70s, Peterson isn't retiring the personas. He's reclaiming it on her own terms, with full ownership of her image, her legacy, and her laughter. This book isn't meant to sit politely on a shelf. It's meant to be spilled on dog-eared, laughed over at 2 a.m., with a martini in hand, passed between friends like a sacred text for the gloriously weird. It's a love letter to anyone who ever felt like an outsider and turned on the TV at midnight to find a woman who whispered, "You're not broken, darling, you're brilliantly bizarre." So if you've ever dressed as Elvira for Halloween, quoted her at a bad date, or just needed to hear someone say, "Unleash the hounds," preferably on my ex, this book is your inheritance. Not a fortune in gold, but something far more valuable. Proof that you can be sexy and smart, campy and profound, iconic and human, all at once. And as Cassandra writes in the final page, in her own looping script, they said I'd be a footnote. So I wrote my own damn book, and made the footnote fabulous. Elvira's Coffin Table Book isn't just a retrospective, it's a resurrection. A reminder that legends don't fade, they just get better with age. Better with sequins, and infinitely better with a martini in hand. So go ahead, open the coffin. The mistress has been waiting for you.